welcome out to this episode of The Main Talk. I'm Dylan Sasser.
Jaden Openshaw.
So, it's been a while since we've been back. Jaden's been on vacation.
Yep, I went to Disneyland in California. That was
like a jerk.
Pretty fun.
Leaving us here in cold Utah.
It did snow when I was gone.
Yeah.
It, like, 2 feet.
It snows all the time. It snowed yesterday, and we're in the middle of April.
Seriously.
So, yeah, weather's been funky. Not for you when you were on vacation.
Which I'm also going to Vegas in 2 days.
What?
Yeah. You know, just living that party lifestyle, you know. Jaden
just surpassed Hitler on my list of most hated people in the history of life. Okay. Well, that was...
if you want, you can come.
You know how I feel about Vegas.
I know, exactly.
Crowds and weirdos and...
You don't like being in a classroom of 20 people most of the time.
No. I like my open space.
Yeah, most of the time you get kind of anxious when you're in a big, huge room with just me, you, and Tanner.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, you guys are kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
Apparently, we look like each other. So. Does that scare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are like brothers.
I don't
Juan
know
thought you were brothers.
I know he did. Seriously.
That was weird.
And he thought I was a younger one.
Yeah, you're older than Tanner.
And I'm older than like a month and a half or something. But anyway.
So Jaden and his slacking off with vacation all the time.
You know it.
And we've been working on the April edition the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty high stress with spring break and just a couple short weeks here and there. So
yeah. But we don't have any more breaks the rest of the school year.
Yep, it's the long haul right now. Just got to finish it up and get there because we're about to graduate.
Yeah, woo! If you didn't hear it, there's a clap. Yeah.
So, speaking of graduation, we're going to talk about Casey Hoshauer's story about senior regrets.
Senior regrets.
And you and I were interviewed for this one.
Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot to say something in there because I was more just concerned on...
talking to girls.
Yeah.
You get uncomfortable talking to girls. So, would you like to share your senior growth?
Okay, so the one I put it on when she asked me and interviewed me about it, I don't know if it's in the actual video. I haven't seen it yet, but she asked me what my senior regret is, obviously, and I told her that it was kind of slacking off and not doing my homework in all my classes.
I think we all regret that.
Yeah, because I could have got a lot better grades and probably got into a lot better colleges if I actually decided I wanted to. And our sound guy, Harrison Carr, is pointing at himself saying he agrees with that.
Yeah.
So
I think all seniors have a little bit of procrastination.
Yeah, it's especially the senior year, the senioritis, which Norman did a video on. That I don't know if we're talking about.
A lot of senioritis, senior stuff, because it is our second to last magazine, unfortunately. We're beginning.
Especially for us, with us being seniors. I won't be doing it again.
It's our last one. Maybe we'll just publish it for fun.
Just do it on our own time, you know.
We miss stress.
Yeah, but I also had another one. It was not playing sports in high school, because I played sports like basketball, football, baseball, soccer, all the way up until I got to like high school, and I just stopped everything.
I guess part of the issue is like when you get to high school, suddenly it becomes pretty important to get a job.
Yeah, I did get a job, and it does help a lot.
I mean, sports are fun, but for me, like a job was always something like I had to do. Like I used to play football. You and I used to play football together in 9th grade year, but then we turned 16 and got old enough to work in most places. And
it's hard to have a job, do your schoolwork, and play sports all at the same time.
Especially where I work every day after school.
Yeah, I'm a delivery driver now that I'm 18, so I work almost every single day.
Yeah, and football practice is after school every single day, so it's not like you can really balance the two. It's kind of either or.
Yeah, but those are my regrets. So what about you?
I listed off quitting football and quitting band. I quit a lot of things.
Yeah.
I quit band. I quit pipe band. I quit football. I quit ASL. I quit. I think that's about.
You did American Sign Language?
I did. I sucked at it.
Why do you regret it then?
Because I really like the teacher.
Was there really cute girls in there?
Oh, there were tons of cute girls in my class. I'll tell you. But I really like the teacher, Mr. Jack. He was pretty chill. And
yeah, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
I am kind of sad how it ended up, I guess. You know, I wish we could have ended off on a better note a little bit, so.
Yeah, he's also the Magic of the Gathering teacher.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering. Sorry, Harrison. Sorry about that. I know you did a video on it, but.
Magic the Gathering is one of the funnest games ever.
See, I haven't even played it. I don't even think I've even held one of the cards before.
You haven't lived until you dueled with another dude in his parents' basement.
I don't know about that.
Which we have done, by the way.
Yeah, me and Harrison are
stereotyped nerds.
Me and Harrison are old-time Magic the Gathering buddies. Planeswalkers, as I call myself.
Oh, wow,
Anyway.
Okay. I'm not going to judge you too hard, you two.
But
So.
with, like, being a senior, obviously, you know, I've had a lot of regrets. There's rarely a day where I don't do something that I immediately regret.
Yeah, well, who doesn't really?
I know, but like I feel like I have like a longer list of regrets than the majority of people combined.
You are probably one of the most awkward guys I do know. Other than your brother. Your brother's probably more awkward than you.
Nano's super awkward. It kind of just runs in our blood. I mean, I have
the ginger blood.
The ginger blood. I blame my father for it because he's just an awkward individual.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's currently living up in Driggs, pretending to be a redneck.
Driggs, Idaho?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have never heard of that place. I just knew you guys were from Idaho before, and I was like, Driggs,
it's
what?
Pretty small. But yeah. So with being a awkward ginger, I obviously comes with regrets. Like I hate to look back on all like my past crushes and think how many potential girlfriends I could have had if I acted on it.
If you weren't super awkward,
yeah,
you know?
and like,
or at least a couple more dates, you know.
And probably several more dates.
Oh yeah.
There were a couple times where I just didn't. Me and my friend planned a date, and I'm like, I don't really want to ask anybody, so I just didn't. And then he got super mad. I'm like, oh, I don't have anyone to go on a group with. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dang.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some of my senior regrets. Be sure to check out Casey's story. And along with that, check out the Norman Senioritis segment. I believe that's the only senior segments that are up this month.
I believe so, yeah.
But be sure to check those out. Now, next, we have Harley Huff's story, which is about our friends to the north, ALA's 4-day school week.
See, I didn't even know they had a 4-day school week. I knew there was a video on it that Harley was doing, but I didn't know ALA was experimenting with this until like 10 minutes ago before we were the show.
A lot of charter schools are starting to do this. I wish public schools would go to it. I'd be willing to go to it.
If you were to just stay a couple days, I think that's what they did, right?
Yeah.
It's just you stay a couple more hours a day.
I'd be okay.
But if you had the 3-day weekend and having Friday off,
every week,
I would be super happy with that.
Mondays wouldn't be so bad. You could just endure them. I don't see any downfalls with having
just like one more class.
Yeah. I can handle that.
So, yeah, that's fine.
Especially where we're doing the 4-day schedules, I can handle that.
Mm-hmm. Just 5-day, 5A day, and 5B day.
Now, I haven't had the opportunity to watch Harley's video. Been busy doing nothing over spring break.
I can't really talk about it really much.
But we've talked about it before, just in as friends, just talking about like, I wish I could have 4-day school week so I could sleep on Friday all day.
Seriously, it'd be so nice.
So
Friday.
I don't know why they're doing it. There could be a good reason. There could be a terrible reason.
I bet Harley went and then did some investigations.
I saw a little bit of her editing process and noticed she had an interview with, I think, the principal of ALA.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, you guys might want to go check that video out and see what they're talking about. So
I certainly will go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go probably watch it right after this. So
you promise?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next story is something I did the story, but you and Harrison both helped me with it. It's the future of this podcast, the main talk.
Oh, when you're procrastinating.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't have a video all the way up until the day before it was due.
But then I got it done.
So
and I finished before people, which I think...
It's okay. I think mine was I didn't really work until the week before it was due, and I was struggling the last day.
It's senioritis.
It is. It's that senioritis. Once again, go check out Norman's video.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah.
So the future of the main talk. It's a little unsure right now. I don't know if anyone currently in the Main Street Journal is interested in keeping it going, but I would love to see.
That would be nice. That's for sure.
I'd love to see all the work we've put into laying the groundwork.
Especially with us going on missions, like on our off days.
Yeah.
We could go back and
listen to it and see, like, oh, they're doing this and this. Oh, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. So the future of the main talk, obviously, we had a really productive year this year.
And we kind of just decided we were going to do it.
I don't know.
It wasn't like we were like talking about wanting to do a podcast or anything. We just kind of were like, let's do a podcast, and we did it that day. And then Harrison Carr jumped in a couple weeks later and helped us out with sound.
It started with us literally with a microphone plugged into a camera.
Yep.
And it's grown.
It was pretty ghetto, actually.
It's grown into our second camera.
Yeah,
which is our new edition of the podcast. So.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. It's just kind of cool to see how far we've come. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've won an award for it this year. We're gonna finish this season with, I believe, at least 10 episodes.
That'd be nice.
If we continue on our streak.
Yeah.
We're at 6 already. Kind of this one, I believe. So 7?
Oh. 7. Ooh. So we only got 3 more episodes to do.
At least.
And we got like another 4 weeks or something.
Sweet.
So
29 days till we check out.
29 days till we check out.
So many sad faces. We're gonna we should do
sad. You know the sad face with the smiley face. You know the 2 dots. The
crying Jordan meme.
Not the crying Jordan meme. The 2 dots, and then like the smiley, and then 2 dots on the other side. So if you look at it upside down, it's a frowny face. But if you look at it the right way, it's a smiley face. That's what it is right now.
We're going to have Harrison put that right here.
Somewhere.
I'll try.
Great.
If he doesn't, then he looks like an idiot, and I look like an idiot,
we both look like idiots.
For motioning to a fake emoji that's not there. Also put up the crying Jordan face just because I don't want
Crying Jordan!
Because Michael Jordan's the best, and he's crying.
Yeah, I love the crying Jordan.
It's pretty hilarious. But, so... with the future of the main talk, we hope that it continues next year. I would love to see it happen. I'm going to talk to Harley and Kira and
try to get them to do it. Force them into it.
Do like, hey.
Be like, yo, Harley.
If you do it, Jane will take you on dates.
Probably not. But if you want to, whatever, okay. I guess.
So, the week before spring break happened, a yearly tradition thing happened where we announced the winners of the student council for the 2000.
Did we do it this year? Did we do a live stream of it?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, okay. When I was sloughing.
See, I have seminary that period, so
you don't.
We don't watch that down there.
Yeah, we me and Tanner helped. Tanner and Norman helped the broadcast. It was really cool.
Oh, you guys should have asked me to come and do it.
Well, you were in class,
I would have
Jade.
left seminary to help.
There can't be 3 people sloughing on one team.
But we do it quite often.
So,
once again, Senioritis. Go check out Norman's video. Ad.
That should just be the title of this video, Senioritis.
There we go. We got our title.
But, so I'm not 100% sure on all who got in. I know the class president is Claire Rowley, I believe. Student body president is Claire Rowley. No, senior class president Claire Rowley. Student body president is Jose Valle.
Ooh.
So I know those
2 are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been doing it since 9th grade.
Yeah, Jose is one of the chillest people I know. Like, he's gonna do a good job. He even got a sign on the Valvoline Express Care.
Oh yeah, he works down there.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, the person who owns it is actually in my ward.
Oh.
So.
But if you've driven past that, you'll see vote
says, vote for Jose Valle, and then it says make Payson High School great again.
Which has always been great. Actually, I gotta look at this camera now.
Yeah, look at that camera. Serious camera.
Always been great.
Yeah.
Obviously we had a really good student council this year. Cameron Savage senior class president, and Bailey Savage. That's Cameron's little sister.
Oh,
Bailey
man.
Jensen, who actually is in this class.
Oh,
one of our
hi,
newbies. But she's student body president, which is really cool. I mean, we had a good senior class this year.
Yeah, I couldn't be more happier with.
Some good stuff that was brought up. Yeah. So, congrats to them. Good luck next year. Don't screw this school up any more than already is.
Your Make PHS Great Again better be correct, Jose. I'm looking at you, Jose.
You bad
in the
hombre.
serious camera.
Okay. So our next story is something I'm a little unfamiliar about. I don't know if you're familiar with it at all, but it's J.C. Zimmerman's story about Miss Payson.
I did go to Miss Payson. We actually broadcasted it, so we do have a little bit more experience with this one right now.
Then tell us about it. I don't know.
Okay, well, like you would have, like if you've ever watched Miss America.
Which I have, not creepily.
Don't lie. On TV, it was kind of like that. They had like a swimsuit contest, evening wear contest. They had like their interviews. Then they had a couple other things, but it was like 3 weeks ago, so it's been a while to remember all the little categories they had.
I know Harrison has done sound with them for the last couple years.
Yes, he was there.
And
he was sitting behind me, actually.
He's doing Miss Sanquin coming up here soon. I'm not sure who won Miss Payson.
It was Kaisley Theobald.
I don't know her.
She is junior, so we'll be a senior this next coming year. So, which I didn't know. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I just saw somebody wearing a hat that we bought earlier. But like we were saying, we crap, what was I saying?
You're talking about Kaisley being a junior?
Oh yeah, I've never known that Miss Payson could be somebody who's still in high school. I thought they had to be like graduating
senior,
or 18, you know.
That's how it's been for the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's how it's been for a while.
I mean, Camry was it this year, and then Abby, Alyssa, I don't know her name.
I know, I have her face.
I know. I think about her face often, not creepy.
Creepy.
But yeah, they've always been seniors the last couple of years. It really surprised me when I learned that I was a junior. I know there was 2 different ones in there actually that were juniors. Oh really?
Yeah, I can't remember the other person's name, but I was like, I didn't even know they could even run. But I think it was because there was so less people that they did let them run.
But there were a couple good seniors that ran for us.
Yeah, there was I can't remember who was the senior.
Alyssa Stevenson.
Alyssa Sutton.
Too many S's.
That's what it was. And then it was Brooklyn Jensen. She actually graduated last year. Oh. But she took first attendant this year. And was second attendant last year.
Emily Waters ran this year. Another one of the seniors. I think. No, she ran for Miss Sanquin. I
thought there was only like 4 of them. There might have been 5. I don't know.
So
there was 5. I don't remember the 5th one. Sorry, 5th person.
So obviously, it's pretty cool that a junior won this year, which kind of shows that like how talented she has to be able to beat out seniors.
Oh yeah, well she's also a cheerleader.
Oh.
And she has a job too.
Oh.
And she's gonna be. She said she was planning on doing all of those at the same exact time, which is a lot of work. I don't know how she's gonna do it. It's crazy.
Miss Payson cheerleading, being a student, having a job. That's rough. I thought she cut student out of there and just focus on everything else.
Oh yeah, no more student work.
So anyway, congrats to Kaisley Theobald. Now our next story is something that is a tradition that I used to follow, but I don't anymore because I'm adult now.
I've always wanted to pull an April Fool's joke, but I never have.
I used to be the king of April Fool's jokes back in elementary school, back when it was cute to do it, but yeah, now.
What were some of your April Fool's jokes? Since we didn't ever say what it was, it's April Fool's jokes by Jessica.
Yeah, well, in 4th grade, my teacher, Miss Brenneman, was retiring.
See, I don't know who that is because that's up in Idaho.
Well, it's Miss Brenneman. She was chill. She was
chill
good.
Teacher, okay.
She was chill. And she was retiring. So what I did is I presented her with a fake retirement note. And we gave it to the principal. She presented it to her and handed her a box with it. It was pretty chill. Well, for a fourth grader, we thought she fell for it, but she didn't.
Obviously.
Yeah. But,
you don't get a retirement note from your principal.
But so she wrote on the board like, "Oh, guys, I've been notified that I'd be in forced into early retirement, something like that. I miss you guys so much." And she came back and like, "Oh, Dylan, you're the king of pranks." And everyone's like, "Oh, you're so cool. I want to be your friend."
That actually happened.
It might have. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I don't think that actually happened.
But so a couple hours later, in the middle of the day, me and my co-conspirators, Shane Bowers and George Sabina.
I still remember their names.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We were tight.
8 years ago.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that's
We got called down to the office, and we were like, it wasn't too weird back then because I seemed to be getting called down to the office all the time back then. And
still troublemaker.
I was a punk. I was a punk. But I got called down to the office, and we step in, and suddenly there's the resource officer.
Oh, no.
And he's like, "Are you Dylan Sasser and George Spina?" And we're like, we're fourth graders. We're like about ready to cry. Like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, no.
So he takes us in and has us fill out a police report. Because apparently forging somebody's signature, the superintendent, is illegal. And we're like, so we're sitting here filling it out as best as a fourth grader can. And
something as complicated as
we're like,
report.
And he's like, "Oh, guys, it's just a joke." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So he sends us back to our classroom, and our entire classroom's waiting in the hallway laughing at us. And she ended up beating me that year for best prank, but I don't know. I'm pretty proud of my fake retirement note on a piece of lined paper.
I think you kind of lost.
Probably with some misspelled words in it because we're fourth.
Oh, yeah, you're a fourth grader.
So April Fools, that was one of my fondest memories from Ida, so it was a good memory. So, yeah, I've always liked April Fools. There's always a lot of funny memes that come about from it. A lot of
I know
pictures.
you do love iFunny.
I like my memes.
The dank memes.
Dank memes.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, so we're beginning to run out of time. Feels good to have Jane back from his many vacations. He's about to leave on another one.
Yep, it's going to be fun. But before we end, real quick, if you guys are wondering why we are dressed up today, we actually had a student who ended up passing away last week, and just like to notify about that. So
Peyton Wood.
Yep.
Good kid, straight up guy. I had a couple classes with him. We played football with him.
Yeah, that's how I knew him, was from football.
Same.
So.
Good guy. He will be dearly missed.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All of us here at the Main Talk would like to offer our condolences to the Wood family. It's a hard time for all of us, and it especially hurts when we lose a member of the Pride. But yeah, Peyton was a good guy, and he will be missed.
Yep.
Well, that's all the time we have for you guys today. I'm Dylan Sasser.
Jaden Openshaw.
And we'll see you next time.